Welcome to Morning Talk segment on Morning Buzzer. Okay. You're welcome.
My name is Gabriella Gabriel.
So we have this thing they call the New Year resolutions, where you set out goals. Are you the type of person, that does that?
Absolutely. There's a dictionary meaning of a New Year resolution. And it simply means a promise that a person makes to do something different in a new year.
Okay.
But what I would define as a New Year resolution is a resolve that the person is determined to take a different line of action to be able to get a different result. So keywords there: different line of action, determined, and then different result.
What are you going to say about people that have this fear, for not able to meet up with their New Year resolutions?
So I understand you perfectly, and in my own opinion, I say fear is a type of energy.
Okay.
I also coach in public speaking, and fear is one of the limitations that a lot of people have when it comes to public speaking. So I usually say that fear is a type of energy. But you have to be able to see it as a type of energy and convert it. As a science student,
Come on.
science background.
Come on.
Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but it can be converted. So when you feel fear, you can convert it to do something else for you. So that fear of and then you start getting tense to say, I've not achieved this, I've not achieved this. Convert it to say, okay, do I want to achieve this? Yes, what do I do?
So what are like the strategies, in making these New Year resolutions work? What are like the kind of strategies, some type of strategies you're going to, set out to make these New Year resolutions work?
Okay, if you want your New Year resolution to work, I have 4 points. First of all, have a reason why you want what you want. If you have a reason why you want what you want, it's easier for you to do it. So that reason stands as a source of motivation for you. And then secondly, I would say set SMART goals and write it down. SMART goals is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So when you set a goal, when you say this year I'm going to do this, if that particular thing you set your heart to do, if it is not specific, if it's not measurable, you can't measure that, okay, I'm getting there 10%, I'm doing it 20%. If you can't measure it, if it's something you can't achieve, if it's not realistic, you're lying to yourself. Like, I want to make $2 million in 2 weeks. That's a very simple example. And if it's not time bound, this year, I want to have 2 million in my savings. This year has 12 months. It has 366 days. So
going by leap year.
Yes.
Thank
you. Going by leap year. So if it is not time bound, that goal is not a SMART goal. And then write it down. And then thirdly, I would say attach rewards to your goals. It's something that keeps you going. So you say, okay, by first quarter, if I hit 500,000 in my savings, I would maybe take myself to a spa treatment. Not with the entire 500,000. That's obviously an example, of course. But you can say, okay, I'm going to get myself this pair of watch if I hit this target. By middle of the year, if I hit this target, I'm going to do this for myself, or I'm going to be able to get this. Just attach a reward to keep yourself motivated. And then finally, I would say get an accountability partner. Or partners, depends on how many goals you have, because one person might be suitable as an accountability partner for your financial goals, that person might not be suitable for health. Thank you. As the case may be, get an accountability partner, somebody who cares about you, that person in your corner who likes your progress, who looks out for you and can say, I want you to do well. How are you doing? Babe, it's February 24th, the month
not done anything.
So that person that can, so you need that.
When it comes to setting goals, setting New Year resolutions and all of that.
Okay, so procrastination is a thief of time, and for very many people, procrastination is a big problem. But 2 simple steps on how you can do away with procrastination. Number 1 is self-discipline. Procrastination boils down to self-discipline a whole lot. So if your target is saying this year, I want to do away with procrastination, and you know that you're not a disciplined person, you don't have the discipline to say, turn off Netflix and go and take that course, or go for that online session, or attend that webinar, then you know that breaking down your goals, your first goal is not to do away with procrastination. Your first goal is to learn self-discipline. Start from there. So when you learn that, then you know that you can now take it up to say, okay, procrastination can now be overcome. So first of all, self-discipline. You have to learn it, and you have to set measures in place that can help you become a self-disciplined person. And I also said attach rewards to your goals.
Yes.
Attach punishments to when you fail to achieve.
Deny yourself of some things you do at once.
Yes. Deny yourself. So it works both ways. As you give yourself rewards, when you don't meet your target, deny yourself. That's okay. If you don't do this, then you have to, maybe I have to stop this subscription or cut this off or cut that off. So that way, it's a way of disciplining your flesh.
True.
We have monks that stay in mountains fastings, and they subject themselves to harsh conditions just to be able to get what they want. It works that way too. You have to be able to subject your flesh to certain discipline for that flesh to comply, and trust me, it will comply.